Hi everyone, in this quick video, I just wanted to share a Seesaw tip with you. If you have lots of classes that you belong to in Seesaw, or if your students have lots of classes and you think it might be difficult for your students to navigate among those classes, here's a quick tip that you can use. In the class that you want to change the name to, go up to the wrench and click on class names. If you bring your cursor to the very front of the name of the class and you hit on a MacBook, you hit Control Command Space, it'll bring up a menu of emojis that you can use. And if you think this is going to be a science class, you can choose a microscope and it puts that little image in the class name. When you accept that as your class name, and you go back to your list of classes, then students will see that little icon or their little emoji at the front of the name of the class. So it might make it easier for them to find it. If it was an art class, let's say, and I go into my class name, and instead of using the microscope, I'm going to hit Control Command Space. That brings up my emojis again. I can choose like a palette, an art palette, and Control Command Space. I can choose my art palette. And it's not allowing me to do that for some reason. I can search art here. It'll bring up my art palette and it puts it in there. And then when I accept the name, when I go over to my list of classes, I will be able to see that little art symbol that reminds me that that's my art class. If you want your class to appear at the very top of the list all of the time, maybe it's your homeroom class and you don't want it to get mixed in with the art or music or science or social studies, you can go into your class name and before your name of the class, you can type in an asterisk or a special symbol like a hashtag or something like that. And then when you accept that name for your class, when you go back to your class lists, you will see that it brings it up to the top. So this one has a hashtag, this one has an asterisk, and you can see that those are brought up to the top of the list. So hopefully that will help as you try to make it easier for your students to navigate between classes using Seesaw this year.